I'd like to declare the meeting open. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Record of attendance, we've got Shire President Tom Major and Roger Mansell on electronic. Robert McCoskey was Molosky. Is it? Sorry. Is it apology? Molosky and Graham Richardson, who was going to be absent, is now here. So, and welcome all the officers.
We also have Rod McGrath, our Manager of Community Support and Rec.
Right, yep. So welcome everyone. And we've got visitors, we've got Jamie at the back. Welcome, Jamie. No apologies. Leave of absence. Well, Graham's here, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, they after that later on. Yep.
So response to previous public questions taken on notice. I'll refer to Matt.
Thanks, Councillor Moody. So we had 11 questions from Mr. Baker last council meeting. So we've answered those questions. We took them on notice and have gone back to Mr. Baker with the responses to those questions. So, and they're as detailed in the agenda.
And they've all been forwarded on to.
They have, yeah.
Right. Public question time now. Anyone, would you like to ask a question, Jamie?
Yeah, totally. Thanks. Sorry,
Jamie, we just get you to come to the podium, mate.
Okay. How does the Shire deal with unauthorised building works around Hopeton?
Probably take that on notice. That
probably best because it is quite a detailed.
Yeah, we'll take that on notice, Jamie, if that's okay. Yep.
And second question is very similar. It's how does the Shire deal with the persons, people or owners that are doing the unauthorised building work?
So say the first bit, so.
Second question is the same, similar. It's how does it deal with the persons or the trade dealing with doing authorised building work?
Okay, thanks for that, Jamie. We'll take it on notice and we'll come back to you directly, but we'll also have those questions in the minutes and it'll be in the next council meeting with have our responses formally back in the agenda. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie. Declarations of interest. I refer to Matt Bird.
Thanks, Councillor Moody. We do have a few declarations of interest. The first one's from Councillor Layton for item 15.1.1, the Citizen of the Year Awards. Councillor Layton is a nominator for two of the nominees. Councillor Layton has declared an impartiality interest so she can stay and debate and vote on that item. The next one is from Councillor Gibson, similar for item 15.1.1, Citizen of the Year Award. The first impartiality declaration is nominated for the Active Citizenship Group. And the second declaration from Councillor Gibson was nominated for the Young Australian of the Year award. So both of those are impartiality, so Councillor Gibson can also stay and vote on those. And the last one is from myself, the CEO for item 12.1.3, the CEO annual performance review. I have a direct financial interest. It's a HR matter. So I will be leaving the room for council when council consider that item.
Right. Thanks, Matt. Have we got any applications for leave of absence?
Yes, we do. So Councillor Richardson has applied for a leave of absence from the 7th of December 2024 through to the 1st of January 2025 inclusive for medical purposes. So we need to move a motion to accept that.
Okay, we've got to move a motion. Those who would like to move that?
I'll move that.
Sue. Seconder. Rachel. All those in favour?
Yep.
The two on the,
Yep.
yep.
Sorry, I've got to forget about yours up there.
So is it. Thank you.
All good.
I'll remember you from now on, Tom. Roger.
Thank you, Mark.
Confirmation from the minutes from the previous meeting. The recommendation that the minutes and associated attachments from the ordinary council meeting held on the 15th of October 2024 be confirmed as true and correct. Do we have a mover of that? Rachel?
Yep, I'll second it.
Tom? Anyone want to speak for it? Against it? How we vote?
Exactly.
All in favour. Announcements and reports from elected members. So I'll start off with you, Tom.
Oh, yep, right. I'll find it. So in the so since our last council meeting I've had a bit on. So on the 16th of October we had a Ravensthorpe Hopetown Future Fund meeting where we welcomed a new chairperson, Caroline Robertson from Narrabeen, and a new community member, Karen Duncan. So yeah, we've got a good group there to move forward with. And yeah, also just like to thank the outgoing community member, Kim Bennett, for her contribution to the fund over her time. Okay, so then on the 17th of October, Matt and I had an on-site visit at FQM R&O to meet with Tristan Pascal and other members there. On the 21st of October, I attended a Q&A session with the Year 3-4 class at the Ravensthorpe School as part of their civic and citizenship studies for studying local government. And yeah, they asked me plenty of hard questions, and that was good fun. On the 23rd of October, attended the annual CEO Performance Review Committee meeting. On the 28th of October, had a media interview with 7 News Regional WA, the Shire of Ravensthorpe shift to the Great Southern Wolga Zone. So they still just keep taking an interest in that story, even though it's getting pretty old now. 30th of October, had the monthly CEO Shire President catch-up. And then on the 31st of October, we had Rod Dawes' 65-year service, recognition of service to firefighting in our region, which was a great event, so well done to the organisers of that event. On the 1st of November, we attended the Esperance Converge event with Councillor Gibson, Councillor Leighton, and the members of the exec team. So that was a really good, worthwhile event, I felt, with some interesting content. And then the following day, on the 2nd of November, the same group of us caught up with the Esperance councillors and Chamber of Commerce and Industry representatives and tourism stakeholders. We caught up at Lucky Bay Brewery to have a workshop around the building relationships and exploring potential tourism projects together. So that was also a worthwhile meeting. And we're gonna meet again in January and build on what we came up with on that meeting. On the 3rd of November, I attended the markets in Hopetown, and Councillor Leighton also took me for a drive around Hopetown, and we looked at various sites around Hopetown and discussed some future opportunities for the town. So that was good. On the 7th of November, I attended the school colour run event in Ravensthorpe and cooked the barbecue there. That was quite a big event, which had obviously the Ravensthorpe School, but also Lake King, Hopetown, Jurdacutup and Munglanup schools attend. So, well done to the organisers of that event. On Saturday the 9th of November, I attended Derek and Ann Williams' farewell gathering at the Red Room to send them off after 40 plus years in the community. So that was good. On the 11th of November, I had a phone call from the Shire of Lake Grace President, Len Armstrong, re the provision of medical services in rural and regional WA, and a meeting that they're holding next Friday that they'd like the Shire of Ravensthorpe to attend, which Matt and I will be attending. On the 12th of November, I had the Ravensthorpe District High School student leader meeting in the council chambers here. The 13th of November, we had a Ravensthorpe Hopetown Future Fund meeting. And then on the 15th of November, I attended the Fitzgerald Business Network Business After Hours session in Ravensthorpe, where we had guest speaker Jade Malazanski, who is the Albany Young Business Person of the Year for 2024. So it was also a good little event. So yeah, that's been my month.
No wonder you're going away, Tom.
Yeah. Apart from that, I haven't been up to much.
What didn't you do?
Thanks, Tom. Roger.
Yes, well, I haven't been as active as Tom. I went to the FBN Business After Hours meeting in Hopetown. I was invited along there by Sue, actually. It was just fortuitous that I met her down the street and invited me along. And same guest speaker, Jan Malanzak, and free pizza and drinks. And it was very interesting and we were made very welcome. And I really enjoyed the guest speaker's address. It was really very informative. And that's it for me.
Yep. Thanks, Roger. Rachel or Councillor Gibson.
Yes, a lot of what Tom did, but on the 22nd of October, I attended in Munglup an ICPA meeting, which is the Isolated Children's Parents Association, and we discussed local issues, more regional issues as well, regarding the bus services and attracting and retaining teachers, and then staff housing as well. So there was a lot of discussion over that and how, you know, we can sort of continue forward to advocate to, you know, make those of higher standards. And then on the 31st of October, I went to Rod Dawes' retirement presentation, which, yes, as Tom said, was a great event, well organised. It was nice to see so many people dressed in their uniforms as well. It made it very fitting, I think. And then the Essence Conversion meeting on the 1st of November, which, as Tom said, had some great speakers. And I thought it was great to meet a lot of the local groups, which I didn't know existed as such, and how they operated and what they're about and how we can actually all work together within our shires. I thought that was the most positive outcome with that. And then on the 2nd of November, once again, met at the Lucky Bay Brewery there with all the, you know, Shire of Ravensthorpe, Shire of Ravensthorpe, Albany. There was a whole big group of us there. The Dabungal Cultural Tours group, and we had a big discussion. It was more about how we once again can collate and work together within the whole Great Southern region. So I thought that was very beneficial. And then I went and did the colour run as well. Yep. So that's it. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Rachel. Councillor Richardson.
Not an awful lot. Various reasons. Thank you. I did attend. And Derek Williams's planting.
Yep.
I'd like to compliment our Shire President on his speech, actually. Really good.
Thank you, Councillor Richardson.
Yep. Councillor Layton.
Last but not least.
Oh.
Most important. I'm loving that dog sound in the background.
Oh, it's a dog.
Mine's not in order, actually. So, on the 24th of January, we're here for a CEO performance review, with what Martin Thorpe on with there. So, and I did also attend the Rod Door event, which I thought was very good as well. And quite the Converge conference in Esperance, I did the same as with Rachel, Tom, Matt. I think that was it. I thought that was really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought enjoyed it better than the WA conference because it was more localised for us, for our region area. And I really enjoyed the Jallerak Rangers and the talk by Peter Dreadnought and what they're doing, particularly with their aquaculture precinct area and their ranges for the marine park and what they're planning to do it later on with their aquaculture precinct, and also with the Booroo who are actually going to do the seaweed. At the moment, testing seaweed, turning it into products that are packaging that they could actually use to sell the product that they would be doing with their aquaculture. I thought that's really, really interesting and informative. I like Stephen Bradbury, Last Man Standing. I'm going to order beer for my daughter. It's called Last Man Standing Lager. And I really enjoyed the Southern Ports talk as well by Robert Alexander. I thought he was that was quite interesting, and the fact that they've got 5 cruise ships coming in and they have to pass us somewhere. They can pretend that they're coming to look at the farm gate out. So the other one was I attended the Fitzgerald River National Park in a Zoom meeting, just in regards to, it's the Friends of the Fitzgerald River National Park, and just voting on their Community Stewardship Awards. They've actually got some big money there to actually, I think about 360,000 almost. They just wanted me to mention that there's a clean-up at Twertup, which is a scientific facility out there, on the 7th of December. And there's also will be, we won't worry about that one. The Wildflower Show AGM attended last Saturday. Also attended the markets in Hopetown, which I thought was good. And thanks for coming with me, Tom, to show you where I thought that lookout would be and how big it should be. Be massive. And I went to the Williams Stairwell, which I thought was really good. And so many comments, Tom, about your presentation and speaking. So it was really good. I also did. Yeah, thanks. Very good. I think some people were actually texting your mother. That's what I heard.
That's good. Good to know. Yeah.
And also attended the Fitzgerald Business after hours, where I met Jamie down there as well. So it was really good to catch up with that and learn that there's also somebody else in town now in the slash paddock, so you can actually pass that information on. So I think only three are doing that now as well. I think that's about it. Pardon?
Remembrance Day.
Oh, I forgot about. I went to Remembrance Day. That was good. I forgot to remember that. Wasn't on the 11th, but it was 11th. Right. That was very good actually. I thought it went well.
Yes.
And thanks to the Shire for actually putting on the morning tea afterwards. I thought that was really good and quite relaxing. Weather was good for us. Excellent.
Thanks, Sue. I haven't got much to report. I've been very busy with harvest. The weather's been good up until today, so been flat out. But I did do the CEO's review with the review committee, corporate discussion, and I did host 5 of the staff from the Shire out on the farm. Which I was still in harvest mode then too. So, but thanks a lot for coming out. It was great to see us out there. So.
Were they any good at what they were doing?
That was good. It's good to get the connection from the town to the farm. So thank you very much for doing that. Right, that's it from everyone. Number 9, announcements by presiding person without discussion. So I'd like to read this out. So on behalf of the Council and the Shire of Ravensthorpe, I'd like to acknowledge the retirement of Rod Dorr from his role as Chief Bushfire Control Officer after 50 years in the role. Thank him for his tremendous contribution to our community and acknowledge his knowledge and experience have been vital in keeping our community safe and ensuring our region is prepared against the ever-present threat of bushfires. So, yeah, thanks again, Rod. And thanks, Tom, for writing that out. Number 10, petitions, deputations, presentations and submissions. Neil? matters arising from, number 11, matters arising from committees of council. 11.1, the Ravensthorpe Bushfire Advisory Committee, the BFAC meeting minutes. So the committee's recommendation is 1, receive the unconfirmed minutes of the Bushfire Advisory Committee held on the 16th of September 2024. 2, approve the BFAC requests for the OWG review implications for the use of private farm firefighting units and the Shire incidents. Number 3, approve the BFAC's recommendation that the Shire advocate for the location of the DBCA dozer within the Shire for high threat periods. Number 4, approve the BFAC representative for the ROAC LGGS subcommittee and approve the BFAC's officers' reports. Do we have a mover for that? Rachel Gibson, Councillor Gibson. Seconder, Tom.
Yeah, I'll second that. Yeah.
Anyone like to speak for that? Anyone want to speak against it? Is it passed?
Yep.
Yep. All in favour? That's what I should say. Yep. .2, Ravensthorpe Local Emergency Management Committee. The recommendation is to receive the unconfirmed minutes of the Local Emergency Management Committee held on the 1st of September of 2024. Do I have a mover for that? Rachel? Yep. Graham, second it. Anyone want to speak for it? Anyone want to speak against it? No. All those in favour? Yep, everyone. I've zipped. 11.3, the Ravensthorpe Local Emergency Management Committee, terms of reference, local emergency management arrangements and local recovery sub-plan. Recommendation. Well, this is for the council to endorse the draft terms of reference, draft local emergency management arrangements and draft local recovery sub-plan for the Shire of Ravensthorpe Local Emergency Management Committee. Do I have a mover? Graham, Councillor Richardson, a seconder. Councillor Layton. Anyone will speak for it? No. Anyone against it? No. All those in favour? 5 zip. 6 is it? 6. Yep. Sorry, 6. Right. 12, reports of officers. 12.1.1, ordinary council meeting dates for 2025. The officer's recommendation that the council endorse the following dates and location of ordinary council meetings for 2025 period. And then as listed below, I won't read through them all. Do we have a mover for that? Councillor Layton, seconder. Councillor Gibson.
I'll second it.
Yep. Anyone for it? Want to speak for it?
Yeah, I think it's a great result. Share the love as such. We have all, like we said, we've had our corporate discussions in special meetings and all that at council chambers here, and we have staff that are split both ways. We have council members that are split both ways, and also members of the public. It's easier for those as well, you know, share it around and such. So I think it's a good result.
Yep. Thanks for that, Councillor Gibson. Anyone else want to speak for it? Anyone want to speak against it?
There's no Councillor Mansell, but his microphone off there. So,
No.
So Councillor Mansell, you can. I'm not sure if you got your microphone off deliberately there. Can you, on the bottom of your screen, you could just click your microphone if you wanted to speak. So.
I've left the room.
Okay.
Well, So no one wants to speak against it? All those in favour? Tom? Yep.
Yep.
Right. Do we count?
Zig.
Okay. So 12.1.2, Shire Christmas and New Year closure. The officer's recommendation is that the council approves the Shire operation plan as shown in the table below. Do I have a mover?
Yep.
Actual, Councillor Gibson, Councillor Major. Sorry. Anyone want to speak for it? Anyone speaking against it? All those in favour? 0. Right, we go to 12.1.3. It's the CEO's annual performance review. Going to have to ask the CEO if he can leave the room, please.
No problem. Just Councillor Mounslow, can you?
He's back on.
We've got the microphone on. Yep, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Have you been able to see me, or have I been on camera?
No.
No, thank you.
We can hear you though, Roger.
I can turn this camera on. Oh my goodness, look at that. Technology, it's not my
There you
strong
go.
suit.
How you going? We've been hearing you, but we haven't been able to see you, so it's just fine. So Matthews, the CEO's he's just left the room.
Yep.
Now, if the council want to discuss the matters that are brought forward, we can go behind closed doors. If there's nothing to discuss, then we can just go straight on with it. Does anyone want to discuss anything?
No.
I'm happy to move it as is.
Right. Okay. We'll just. So the CEO's performance review subcommittee recommendation to council is we endorse the recommendations as detailed in the confidential CEO performance review subcommittee report attached. Who wants to move that? Councillor Layton. Yep. Yep. Seconder. Councillor Richardson. Anyone want to speak for it? Anyone speak against it? No. All those in favour? Yep. 6-0. Right, we can call Matt back in.
Sorry, through the chair.
Yep.
Can we just confirm who was the mover of that?
Stu Layton.
Yep.
And Graham Richardson was
The second. Yep.
seconder, sorry, and it was 6-0. I should have written that down, sorry. Right. So 12.2 corporate services, 12.2.1 monthly financial report of the 31st of October 2024. The officer's recommendation that the council receive the October 2024 financial reports as presented. We have a mover. Councillor Gibson, the seconder. Councillor Layton. Anyone speaking for it? Anyone speaking against? All those in favour?
Yeah.
6-0.
Yep.
12.2.2 schedule of account payments October 2024. Officer's recommendation is that pursuant of Regulation 13 of the Local Government Financial Management Regulation 1996, the payments of account for the month of October 2024 be noted. Do I have a mover? Graham Councillor Richardson. Seconder.
Yeah, I'll second it.
Tom, Councillor Major. Anyone speak for it? Anyone speak against it? All those in favour?
Yep.
6-0. 12.2.3 debt write-off request. The officer's recommendation is the write-off a debt of $8,100 excluding GST as deemed uncollectible from Ethan Hindmarsh trading as EKT Concrete and Rendering Services. Do we have a mover?
I'll move that.
Councillor Mansell, seconder. Councillor Layton. Anyone want to speak for it? Anyone talk against it?
Or and against. I don't like doing this kind of thing, but obviously the amount of time and effort that has already been spent on it and what could be still spent on it by trying to follow up to no avail, then I think it is in that sense a good thing.
Yep. The for and against. All those in favour? Yep, 6-0. 12.3 projects and regulative services. 12.3.1 Ravensthorpe Bushfire Risk Management Plan. The officer's recommendation, the endorsed attachment 12.3.1 final draft bushfire risk management plan for the Shire of Ravensthorpe Local Emergency Management Committee. We have a mover.
Yeah, I'll move it.
Councillor Major and Councillor Gibson is the seconder. Anyone will speak for it?
Yeah, I'll just thank Nat and the Shire team on putting this together. It's a big document, so yeah, well done.
Thanks, Tom. Anyone else like to speak for it? Anyone else want to speak against it? All those in favour?
Yep.
6-0. 12.3.2 Ravensthorpe Chief Bushfire Control Officer and Fire Weather Officer. That's recommendation. Officer's recommendation 1 is to endorse the appointment of Malcolm Grant as the Shire's interim Chief Bushfire Control Officer. Number 2, to endorse the appointment of Malcolm Grant, Chief Bushfire Control Officer, as the Shire of Ravensthorpe's Fire Weather Officer, and Gavin Gibson, Deputy Chief Fire Control Officer, as the Deputy Fire Weather Officer. Number 3, to endorse the removal of Rod Dorr, retired Chief Bushfire Control Officer, as the Shire Fire Weather Officer. Anyone like to move that?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Councillor Mansell, seconder. Councillor Gibson. Anyone want to speak for it? Anyone against it?
Oh yeah,
Oops, sorry,
congratulate Malcolm Grant and Gav Gibson on those appointments.
Yep. Thanks, Tom. Anyone else want to speak for it? Anyone else against it? All those in favour?
Yep.
6-0. 12.3.3 draft policy temporary accommodation. Officer's recommendation that the council 1 rescind the local planning policy tiny houses on wheels. Number 2, adopt the temporary accommodation policy. Number 3, adopt and advertise a new fee of $600 for temporary accommodation for greater then 30 days, and to a maximum of 24 months. Number 4, adopt and advertise a new temporary accommodation renewal fee of $300. Would I like to move that? Councillor Layton, seconder. Councillor Richardson. Anyone like to speak for it? Anyone talk against it? All those in favour?
Yeah.
Yep, 6-0. Number 13, members' notions on which previous notice has been given, nil. Number 14, new business of urgent nature, introduced by decision of the meeting, nil. This next one, we have to go behind closed doors, so can I have a motion, pass a motion to go behind? Yep, can we move a motion to go behind closed doors? Councillor Richardson, seconder. Councillor Layton. So this is where
It's my cue.
see you, Jamie. Thank you.
See you.
Yeah, I declare the meeting closed.
Meeting closed at 6:52.